It's week 9 of the NFL, and we've got the Dragons' speedy running back. He comes in 4th in the NFL in rushing touchdowns this year. We're just moments away from the action, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. It is a blast.
The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Samuel has it working the middle. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Tua going to give it to Achan. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achan. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4. Once again, it's Achan. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's Tua. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Off play action, it's Tua. That one a bit high, but it's complete. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Miami. A run up the middle with Achan. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Dolphins are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL. That you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. On first down, here's Tungo Vailoa to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, this is H.N. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. 2nd and 7. Run the draw with H.N. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Samuel brought in motion. That is caught, back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point is good, and the Dolphins are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Dragons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll run here with the rookie. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. A tight end in motion now. Handoff here, up the middle, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
At the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. They'll throw out of the gun.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Dragons are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Tua. Looking to Samuel on the out route. And he'll be taken down. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Tua. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Dragons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. The Dragons punt team unit comes out. Return man steering clear of this one. They're going to mark it down at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. The Dragons offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On the toss, they'll run. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, a pickup of 8.
Still second down.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. Whoa! And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play on that one. 33 yards. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Tua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Tua gonna throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Miami. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. And a short pickup, too, about the 42-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
The 5-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Dragons. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. McLaughlin now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get this out wide. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, here's A-Chain. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A play fake. Now 2 at a throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. Quick throw, taken in. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. Back
to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Dragons offense and their running back set to go once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. And that will be a 1st down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. I'll give on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. And before the try, remember, it is touchdown. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets spent.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it's fourth down. They'll call on the punt team as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. Woo. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now, faking the give. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
11 yards on the connection there. That's enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a toss as they look to run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It is 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
It's 4th down.
Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dragons will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Samuel brought in motion. To throw on second down, it's Tua. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And now the punting unit will come on. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, third down, 3 to go. Open man, right side, he's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal, it's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. A run now on 2nd down. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Samuel brought in motion. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Greg, talk about a real boost for your running game that has powered them to this big lead.
And anytime you have one of these upper echelon running backs, a truly elite player at the position, it just makes such a difference in how you're able to run the ball. And what I mean by that is, even if in the beginning of the game the yards are tough to come by, you know as the game unfolds and get longer, just continue to get your guy more and more touches, and he's eventually going to break through. And even though today he's had his way with this defense, barring some sort of change, I think they got to continue to give him the ball as often as possible. Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Handoff here, up the middle, and that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Dolphins first down. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Tua going to give it to Achan. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Achan. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's...
And he's into the end zone. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Dolphins. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed, as they have the advantage here in the 4th. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this up to the 30. A pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We'll try the right side this time. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Dragons add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now it's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They snap it to Tua. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Tight end going in motion here. Now a give up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. They'll go with him again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dragons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
One last throw here for Tua. Now a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.